Welcome to another episode of the Los Aldeas book commentating. Chapter 6, Small Fry. Now, for the record, this will be my second time doing this. Um, at least I'm going to have the author on this damn panel this time to actually get some answers, questions. At least I won't be reading it like an illiterate jackass because I've read it already. If I haven't read it before, it's going to be looking like an illiterate jackass. Anyways, um the chapters is the chapter. Chapter 6, Small Fry. The lines in Rennie burgers and fries were always long, and place was always packed. People outside, out and inside, talking, eating, smoking a cigarette, and hanging out all day into the night sometimes. Kevin stood in line, finally getting his chance to order. Let me get a mix and match combo, no pickles on the burgers either, he said before putting his $2.50 down on the counter. The older team behind the counter took Kevin's crumble up $2 and quarters and gave him back his nickel and 2 pennies, and he stepped to the side and waited by the counter. Bro, I have to ask this question because even then when I read that part, I was like, did he just get bullied out of those $2? Question mark.
No, nigga. The
That was
mix and match combo wasn't that high.
okay. He just gave his change
The
back.
nickel and the 2 pennies was his change.
Bro, I thought the nigga got strong arm, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, just got strong arm, nigga. In broad daylight,
No.
in front of a whole bunch of people. Who
Bro,
let it tell you?
if he didn't let a nigga take his bike, why would he let a nigga take his money? Come on now.
No, this nigga didn't let somebody take his bike. It got stolen. There's a difference. Remember it. Remember, there's a fucking difference.
He ain't let that nigga get away with it. So
In his situation, he had no fucking choice. Either go bikeless or go put hands on, because that's the only way you're gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. They're not gonna say, "Here's your bike." After I stole it, it's not happening. Aside and waited by the counter. Rennie was especially packed today. It must have been the end of the summer. I'm sorry, bro. Some things just gotta happen. I don't have my background music in the backgrounding. Shut up.
1, 2, 3, 4, ready.
It's on. Now I can get into it. Oh man. Everything half off until the school start. Kevin had been cashing in on the deal for the past couple of days. It was really an excuse to get out the house. He couldn't sit in his usual spot by the window anymore without flinching every time a car backfired or something loud went off behind him. I did this, yay. I'm gonna say it again because I did react to it. You gave him PTSD, bro.
you keep saying I gave him PTSD. Kevin made his own decisions, bro.
And I'm gonna say it like I said last time too. Aren't you the God in this story? Didn't you write this character? Didn't you
But
create
this is the
him?
thing.
You created
This
this
is the thing.
bastard.
This is the thing. First of all, he's not a bastard.
2,
He's
3,
not.
4, ready.
I was about to say his parents were definitely married when they had him. They were married when they had all their kids, so none of their kids are bastards.
We don't know about Senior. I don't know about Senior. You're saying that, but not Senior.
Look.
Junior. You don't know about Junior.
Nigga, Junior is his son. Don't play with Senior. Fuck out of here.
No, but I said I don't know about Junior. Junior could have been the reason why they got married. You know, he's the first, he's the oldest.
Yeah. It is a lot of parents that do it like that. You got a kid
bro.
on.
Some people get put in these things circumstantially. My wife was actually an example of that, bro. You think her mom was gonna let her have a kid and not get married with the person she has a kid with? You think his father was allowing that? No. They made him get married at 17. So yeah, it's just yeah, it's uncommon as fuck, bro. But other than that, like I was saying, bro, you gave the man PTSD. Don't tell me he gave himself PTSD ever again. You
Look,
take
look,
accountability. You're the
look,
God.
look. I'm gonna hop in the camera for this one. Look, I may be God in this realm. And by the way, anybody who's seeing this, I don't actually think I'm God. I don't actually have a God complex. I
He
understand this is
does.
a fictional story.
He had to have a gun complex to make this shit. you
I don't have a God complex. I don't feel like I have power over real people. This is just a story. But
you have
for
power over
context of
these
this,
people. You could
for,
have killed them off any day.
for context, for context, I may be God in this realm, but one of the main things about God is I give all of my characters free will. Kevin chose to do these things, therefore, he has the PTSD that comes with it. All
Yo,
right.
man.
When you choose to
Okay, I got
when
you,
you
Kevin.
choose to disobey your loving parents who only want to teach you right, and you go out to a party with your thug ass brother who want to sell weed to people and shit because he feel like working for a 9 to 5 is bullshit. That's what happens.
It
It
is
leads to some
bullshit.
hood shit. You get scarred, and now you're trying to pick the pieces of your life back together. But had you listened and kept your ass in the bed, you wouldn't have these problems, and that's where free will comes in.
Free
I didn't
will.
force Kevin to get out of that bed.
No, you didn't force him. You just wrote it.
Look, bro, I wrote it for the many.
Oh man.
I wrote it for the many. I wrote it for the many young black men who didn't make the right decision. Okay. Once again, free will.
You keep saying free will, man. God, if you had wrote a book for me, I don't want free will. I hope this shit is already paid for me to be great. You gave this man PTSD, bro. On top of PTSD, he blacks out. He got anger problems. Matter of fact, I found out in this chapter he's a fucking pothead. He only feels good when he smokes. he just added on to his list of fucks. King Von will be so proud of this young fella. Join my team, brother. Come join us. Me and Lil Durk. Yeah, we got you here. Join the gang. Anyway.
They would have had Kevin on O Block so damn fast, bro. God.
Man, Kevin would have owned O Block. Niggas would have been like, hey, nah, I ain't finna fight that man. So he could black out on me too. He won't even remember how I beat his ass. You go. Yo, Kevin took O Block over, man. Any nigga from O Block, tell me I'm lying, bro. If you read this book, you'll say otherwise. I swear you would. He couldn't sit in his usual spot. Oh, I already read that. The images was burning to his eyeballs every time he closed them. He also hadn't been sleeping well or eating properly, which got him strange looks from Singer and Mama Sounds. Every time he thought he was drifting off, a gunshot would go off in the distance to make him wake up in a quick panic. Yeah.
What's up?
Why you did this, man, like that?
Should have kept the little ass in the house.
He wasn't even sure if they were real or if he was imagining them anymore, since Junior and Jet never reacted to them. The only time he felt at peace is when he was smoking weed. I'm gonna say it again. I don't condone this nigga ain't even a teen. He's 10. You turned this man to a bona fide pothead, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations. If you don't want to make a pothead, write a book about one. It's the next thing, next best thing now. Let's go.
It only gets worse from here,
man. Which had become a regular for him now since the party. Now he's smoking regularly. And I know it ain't hard for him to get it. His brother got a whole stash of it.
Not at all. Not at all. No.
And speaking about this nigga's smoking habits, how the figgity fuck did this man smoke 5 joints in one night? 10 years old. You almost gave this man THC overdosage. Okay? Possibly. This nigga couldn't get high no more. I promise you. After his third one, he broke right into soberness. he was like, I think I'm regular now. I know I'm high because I've been smoking. But everything is regular now. Yeah. That's how, yeah, that's my thought process. Because after like 2 blunts for me, shit. Well, your boy went back sober. Okay?
Ready.
I got sober again. Damn. Bro, I just wiped my eyes. Tears dry very fast, okay? And me squinting to look at this damn phone is teary. Which had become a regular for him now since the party. Kevin couldn't really describe the feeling he felt anymore. He felt like he was behind the camera. Most of the time, watching things from behind curtain. And no one else could see him. Everything had been feeling like an out-of-body experience. There would be times Senior would have to snap his fingers to get Kevin back to reality. He couldn't shake what had happened that night. Mix and match combo, no pickles. Yeah, someone from behind the counter. Kevin turned to see a black girl in a Rennie shirt, visor, and name tag that read Tanya on her shirt. He immediately noticed her afro puffs. That's when he recognized her. It was the girl Jet had grabbed as they were getting off the bus. Kevin just stayed silent and took his bag before giving her a quick thank you. She gave him a quick smile before she looked up and got an even bigger smile on her face. Kevin turned to walk off, almost ran into someone's gut. Oof, my bad, youngster. Excuse me, said a deep voice. As Kevin looked up in the passing, he immediately recognized the mustache and the afro. Dunny Huggins. I ain't gonna lie, if I read that part clearly, I would have known he was a black man. Yeah. Kevin's heart froze and he almost fell over. He could feel the heart pounding again, and he was starting to go deaf once again. Oh, that boy was about to black out on his ass. He was about to black out on that little nigga. Not little nigga. Oh, poor Donnie. That's when he saw the girl named Tanya and Donnie talk for a minute before sharing a kiss. Kevin still looked at Donnie, frozen. All he could imagine was him pointing a 38 at the van. The silver barrel striking a bolt of orange fire out of it. He hadn't even noticed it was Kevin. Kevin almost got ran over twice running back to Central Street. He was out of breath and about to pass out as he approached the front gate. He didn't even see Jet and TK. He dashed through the front gate and looked around. The courtyard was empty and breezeway. He ran for the apartment door and slammed into it. Empty. Not even Mama Sims was home. Damn, Kevin said out loud. Bro, I'm about to delete TT, bro. I'm about to delete TikTok, bro, at this point. I have nothing but scammers. Anyways, ooh, I'm going to tell Mama. He heard a high voice. Alicia heard from the back of the hallway, clutching one of her dolls in her hip as if it was a real baby. You ain't grown. Don't pay nobody bills to be in here cussing. I'ma tell Mama. She let out again. Kevin just covered his face and tried to ignore his sister's annoying antics. That was definitely your lingo. Where'd Jet go? Was all he could muster out without losing his mind. Him and TK went to the 365. She replied. Kevin turned and dashed out the apartment in a heartbeat, dropping the Rennie's bag at the kitchen counter. I'ma still tell Mama, he heard Alicia yell as he ran out. It wasn't too long before he spotted Jet, TK walking down towards Mandrake Boulevard. They were stopping by one of the many Whoa. Many palm trees that covered the strip down the block. Anton stood next to him. They were all in the white tees. TK wore some khaki slacks. Jet had on a pair of denim and jeans, denim jeans, and Anton was wearing a pair of black shorts. So you saying I can make that much just off of a quarter pound? Dude, what? I should have an episode where I break down weed. Yo, I'm gonna give y'all a short synopsis. Okay, it's 28 grams inside of an ounce. 16 ounces inside of a pound. Okay, a quarter pound would be what is it? 4/16 of a pound, which is a quarter. So if you get a quarter and you know 16 divided by 4 is what? No, not 16 divided by 4. If you know 28 grams is in 1 ounce, which you got 4 ounces out of a quarter pound, 10 grams, 280, 520. So you can make $1,040 in a sense. Quick, like in a hurry, selling marijuana. I don't condone it. Now, if you want to talk big bucks, I ain't gonna lie. A whole pound, you might get something. But people buy ounces for cheap, dirt cheap. I don't know what the fuck going on in the industry. I don't buy it, so I don't know it. But I know one thing for sure: the prices do still come to my fucking face. I had somebody try to sell me some shit the other day. I looked at the color, and I was like, "This what we doing? This what we doing?" Bro told me he sold a zip of it, and the dude said it was straight. I said, "You got you a duck. That's what the fuck that was. You got you a secret dummy. You ain't gonna tell him that. We want your money." Anyways, Anton was asking as Kevin walked up. They all noticed him and went silent for a minute. "What's up, Kev?" Jet asked. Dunny Huggins was all Kevin could muster up between breaths. The boys were all perked up with concern. "What? Where?" TK asked, looking around. "Rennie's girl, Afro, Puff, Jet." He was still catching his breath. Anton and TK just stood in bewilderment. Jet was starting to piece it together. "Afro Puff? That bitch from the bus?" Jet asked. Kevin nodded and finally was able to form a sentence. "Her and Dunny Huggins was kissing, and I think they go together." Yeah, they do. Oh, let me say this, because I had said it in the last video. I'm going to say it again. Donnie, you a real sucker. You're a real sucker, bro. If she ain't got one of these, you don't die for them. If she ain't married to one of your friends that you love and that you don't want to see hurt,
1, 2, 3, 4, ready.
she's not worth it, bro. If she's not the wife, she's not worth the motherfucking time. I'm not dying for no fucking bitch. Bop. I'm not dying for it, bro. It's not happening at all. But I will die for the homie's wife. Yeah, it's admirable to die for a woman with substance. It's admirable. The day I save a bitch, well, I might say that shit go off again. Really, nigga? Really, nigga? Anyway, the day, bro, I'm going on mute, bro. I'm gonna let you take this over. Nope, it's over. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just saying, bro. I'm not finna die for a random bitch, bro. I'm not gonna die for a random bitch, especially if I don't know you. I don't care if you're married. I don't know that of you. So with that being said, I don't deem the just die for you.
2,
The fuck?
3, 4,
Again, you have to be associated with a man of substance. Sorry, women. I just want to let y'all know, man. Y'all ain't no damsel in distress. Y'all really an extra body to feed. Y'all are nothing but a bill. A whole bill, and don't want to bring no substance to the fucking household. I say cook. Listen, I say cook. You say I'll get a chef. What do I need you for? The mouth and the vagina? I just want to let y'all know. Buy it. You're come on the top if you just buy it, bro. Versus wifing that shit, bro. Just buy the bitch, bro. And they're all out there.
For context for the viewers, he's always kind of had these views, but they kind of got doubled up once he read about this Tanya character. I'll be honest with y'all, he really doesn't like Tanya, but the more you read, the more you'll figure out why.
1, 2,
Listen,
3, 4, ready.
Tanya is the pinnacle of 80% of these bops in the streets. Okay? That means it's a 20% chance that we may not ever meet a Tanya. That's a very low chance. Everybody met a fucking Tanya. Everybody met that bitch already, bro. Anyway, moving on. Moving the fuck on. Jet immediately rub his face, sigh. Anton and TK just look between the two brothers, still confused. Man, what's y'all tripping on? What the fuck is going on? Anton finally spoke up. I think I might have hollered at Dunny Huggins' girl by mistake, Jet said, rubbing his neck. You lying, you grabbed her butt, Kevin chimed in. Green ass little nigga, I would have. You gotta go home. Go home. Go home. You talk too much. We said this too many times. It'd be the fourth time I had to shut you up some form or manner. I gotta slap you in the back of the head. You're gonna have knots at the rate I'm going. Like, stop following me, Cam.
3, 4, ready.
Anyway, Jet immediately slapped them. Yeah, like I said, slapped them upside the head. Nigga, shut up, he growled. Anton and TK just shook their heads. No wonder he tried to pop your ass the other night, TK said with a matter of fact face ass, stink ass, dumb ass nigga. You almost got everybody killed over a bitch. Hell, speaking about the shootout. Bro, did you really give a 10-year-old a fucking 38 with Dunny the bust at these niggas, bro? Are you serious, nigga? How old is Bert, bro? The fuck?
He's 10 years old too.
You had him shooting a 38.
Bruh. Alright. So I'm gonna break it down.
That shit is not a light gun. And it's not big. It's big. But bro, the way he would have to hold it would be with two hands.
I never said he wasn't. But you gotta think. Think about who his brother is.
I don't give a damn at this moment. All I know is what I know.
Take a moment to think about who his brother is. Now let's look at all the brothers.
Before yesterday, I thought the motherfucker was Italian Spanish, okay? I'm thinking these motherfuckers was part of the mafia or some shit, and they just had that that connection.
Man, look. So look at the set of brothers we've seen so far. Jet and Junior, they both try to do what? Steer Kev away from the bullshit. More so, Junior, Jet kind of entice him, but for the most part, he wouldn't let shit go too far. For the most part. Now think about who Donnie is. When the first time we seen Donnie and Birdie together, these niggas was at the store hanging. Donnie selling hoes, whatever on the corner. He got his little brother literally right across to the side of him over there. Does that really seem like a good brother to you?
1, 2, 3.
Fuck no. Got him hanging around the game, possibly already a member. Does that sound like a good brother to you? Fuck no. So if he did all that, you really think he ain't taught his brother how to hold a gun? There's a reason he chose his brother out of all the niggas he could have chose. Cause nigga over there with a body. It's a nigga over there got a couple guns. There's a nigga over there who know how to shoot. But you know what? Nah. I'm gonna take my little brother. Why? Cause I know he gonna snap.
Bro,
I've
shut,
personally trained.
bro. Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that you just said, bro. I'm just gonna break this shit down right now chronologically. Okay? Donnie ain't shit. He made this boy disposable. He made him look quite disposable. Okay?
100%.
Cause let TK, Jet, Anton, and all them boys have 5. You think they would have got in a van? Return fire. You have 4 heads shooting at a ninja with 2. Who you think is gonna hit who first?
3, 4, ready.
Poor little Bert. Poor little Donnie.
I ain't gonna lie, especially with a nigga like Anton. Anton letting the whole thing go. You got.
And you lucky little 10-year-old Kane wasn't part of the picture. What your ass would have caught that L. Moving on.
Who he is yet.
Moving
They
on.
don't know.
Moving on. Y'all don't know Kane yet, but y'all finna find out eventually, man. It's gonna take some time to get to his ass, but I'm just letting y'all know. Your boy Kane don't miss. Unintentionally. Unintentionally. The nigga.
Stop spoiling. Just read.
The nigga a gangster. Anyway, Kevin looked up. So what? So it wasn't over a bite? It wasn't. It wasn't, my brother. I hope your PTS disappears. PTSD, go. Disappear, dissipate. Evaporate. Go somewhere other than me.
3, 4, ready.
Anton said, shit. I wish you would have said something earlier. I saw that hoe at the party. Jet looked back at Anton. You jiving right now, Jet said. What the fuck I'm alive for, Anton said. TK chimed in, and I bet you that bitch told him where to find us. Jet was wafted. What the fuck? What did you mean wafted a hand into the air? What did you mean? Like he was like, like what the fuck?
Nah, he did some shit like, man, shit, fuck up, man.
That's wafted. God. All right. Where am I? Said, man, that nigga old. That nigga Cole tried to smoke me about a bitch. What kind of suck ass shit is that, Black? I thought you was asking the question. Is that black? Is that black?
That's all you get for free.
1,
No.
3,
Ain't
4,
nobody dying by some broad they ain't married. Ain't nobody dying over no broad that they ain't married. Then he froze. Kevin looked down the street and saw a long body public auto town car bringing itself around Mandrake to 32nd Street and began to roll down the block. Now this is where my heart would have hit my asshole, and then my logic would have kicked in, and I would have started, hey, I already know that car. Hey, I'm out of there. I'm not gonna sit here and fuck around and find out. That's why I'm still here. This is why I'm still here. I didn't fuck around and find out. TK chimed in, and I bet. Oh yeah, we already got there. He asked rhetorically.
1, 2, 3,
Rhetorically.
Fuck you. Kevin could hear a slight whimper in his tone. Jet sounded almost scared. Then he froze. Those are the shortest, concise sentences I've seen you wrote since I've been reading. The fuck? Jet sounded almost scared. Then he froze. Kevin looked down the street and saw a long body public auto town car bringing itself down Mandrake onto 32nd Street and began to roll down the block. The whole group stood up silently as he approached. Kevin tried to look through the front window and get a glimpse. He immediately recognized Birdie in the back seat as he began to See, this is the thing. This is when Birdie should have got his bitch ass out the car, let Kevin and run out 1-on-1 one more time. Okay. Y'all square back up, man. That wasn't fair. He blacked
3,
out
4, ready.
and he beat up a couple of your homies. So yeah. Birdie, you sitting in the back seat. You know you ain't shit because you know you gonna get your ass beat again. You probably had a black eye. As he began stiffen up even more, he saw Dunny exit the driver's side as the car stopped just a few feet from the boys. The girls with the afro puffs were sitting in the passenger seat, mean mugging at Jet. Jet looked petrified as he stood still. TK just stared at Dunny as he approached and quickly stepped in front of him as he tried to approach Jet. Kevin swiftly shifted behind him, but neither TK nor Dunny paid him any mind. He felt Anton pull him back as Dunny began to speak. Lil TK, this ain't got nothing to do with you, homie. This between me and your boy, Mr. Touchy Grab Ass. Dunny said, almost barking at Jet. Kevin jumped forward, but he kept back by Jet and
3,
Antoine.
4, ready.
TK stood firm, unmoved. Yeah, I feel you. He was wrong, but that's my boy though. And let's keep it funky, big homie. You really want to pop a cap on him over something broad? TK replied. Dunny immediately got in his face. Hey, little nigga, that's my woman you talking about, he said. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Then marry the bitch, bro. Your weird ass. The fuck is she doing out the house looking like a skank without you around? The fuck is you talking about? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Dunny would have had to see me, dog. Dunny would have had to see. What? Yo, you wanna play with guns? We can play together. I have one too. We'll shoot it out. Best man wins. The fuck is you talking about? You wanna die about a bitch. I wanna die about not dying about a bitch. You weird ass nigga. You weird ass. That's not something. Well, come on, stop that bullshit. TK face remained unmoved over a woman. Alright. He ain't even know she was your woman though. You from Watson. We over here in Los Central. How the hell we supposed to know what cat house you let your dog bark in? TK replied, smooth as butter. Dunny stood for a moment. The snarl still spread across his face. He stared at Jet before saying, he saved you, little jive ass sucker. Jet face lit up and Kevin could tell he wanted to swing, but he stood still. He stood still anyways, just balling up his fists. He quickly put them in a pocket and just stared at Dunny. Now you know, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself, little nigga. I don't play the radio about my old lady. You understand me? Dunny asked. Dunny barked again.
2,
He kept
3,
his face
4, ready.
stared as he walked back around the car. Jet immediately started hitting the fence behind them as the town car went around the corner. Oh, bitch ass Isley brother looking motherfucker trying to call me a jive sucker, and he acting like a sucker over some dick sucking asshole. He took off the corner. Gotta run that back. Oh, bitch ass Isley brother looking motherfucker trying to call me a jive sucker, and he acting like a sucker over some dick sucking hoe. He took off the corner. That's why it matters what kind of woman you have. If you had a woman and she has any story about her being a streetwalker and you heard it from some random ass nigga, you might well get ready to cut that hoe off.
4, ready.
Jet went into a rant off cursing and swearing that made TK and Anton drag him in the hallway to calm him down. TK took out a joint from his pocket and sparked it. I don't know why these bitch ass niggas talking about did you enjoy the sample? I bought the book. I don't need a sample. I want the. That's why I'm in the wrong fucking. No, that's the right one. Yo, here we go. But yeah, that was the end of chapter 6. I'm gonna have to find my fucking book because apparently they're still trying to give me a goddamn option here. Like, look. Then I got this weird ass window up on my anyways. That was the episode of chapter fucking 6. What was the name of it again? Small Fry.
Small fry.
Jet was the small fry to Donnie Huggins. And the only reason is because that fire made things different. Let Jet knew that this man didn't have fire on him. Jet would have beat the brakes off old Pope Donnie Huggins in front of his brother and his girlfriend. Possibly got jumped by TK and Anton, especially TK. TK ain't finna let that slide. Well, we ain't gonna say TK because TK, that's TK homeboy. Donnie and TK are cool. But
I say TK kind of knows. Now Antoine would have jumped.
Yeah.
Antoine would have jumped the fuck out that nigga.
Straight up. But yeah, that's the end of that episode. That was a great one, man. I actually like that one. That was a great chapter that I did not remember. I don't understand why, but I did not remember much about this chapter at all. But it was quite informative. Jesus Christ. What's next? Anyway, stay tuned to tomorrow. Video will be out on Rumble and YouTube. Rumble immediately as soon as I get done recording it, and YouTube by 4 o'clock. Okay? Y'all be great. Okay? Yeah, you got anything to say to these folks that don't like to support us? Besides your family, they support. Apparently. No? All
What?
right.
Fuck, my bad. I was looking at something.
Yeah, I was saying, do you got anything to say before I exit this video?
Oh, yeah. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you look at all the links.
They're not listening, bro.
Yeah, I know you already said it. I'm reiterating just in case niggas forgot, because I forgot. But yeah, make sure you hit all the links. Hit all those links. We got a whole bunch of Majestic Holding services. Not gonna go too far into detail, because like I said before, if you want to play, you got to pay. But yeah, it's your boy Ye.
It's your boy Pete.
2, 3, 4, ready.
And we out of here. Y'all be safe out here in these cold streets.